Alright guys, in this video we're going to go ahead and go over the different bidding strategies and which ones should you use for Google Shopping for brand new campaigns and when you should use the other ones. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is target ROAS, which you guys remember is target return on ad spend. If you watched the video on bidding strategies for the Google search section, essentially if I want a 500% return, that means for every dollar I spend, Google is going to try to give me $5 back. Okay, now when do I recommend doing target ROAS? I do not recommend doing it until you have a good amount of data already for your campaign. Mainly because I'm pretty sure it doesn't also let you. Yeah, see, it's not going to let you do it. So you're going to need more conversions because essentially what it does is a lot of the times it will give you a suggested ROAS. So something that suggests that you should put it at based on your previous data. So right off the bat, you're not going to be able to use target ROAS. This is more of something later on that you use if, say, you've been using, manual cost per click or maximize clicks. It doesn't really matter, but you want to have more of an automated campaign, but still have some control to to be able to tell them this is how much I want in return, and they will give you a suggested rate. You can go a little bit above or a little bit below, but I recommend whatever they suggest, start off with that. Maybe go up like 50% and test it out. But normally they are pretty accurate when they give you a certain ROAS that you should stick with. All right. So the next one is going to be maximize clicks. All right. And with maximize clicks, we already know exactly how it works. And it's hard to tell exactly, how much you're going to be paying per click, because of, all the different keywords that you can show up for a Google Shopping campaign, mainly because, the keywords that it pulls from, I'm not sure where the Himalayan salt lamp went, but anyways, let's go ahead and go with this. From the keywords that it pulls, it's essentially treating these, all right. Oh wait, actually for shopping, it is using our SEO titles or meta titles. So it's treating these as broad keywords. So you're going to show up for so many different search terms. So, you could show up for search terms that may cost you $2 a click, show up for some that may cost you 15 cents a click. But of course, with maximize clicks, you can't always set your bid. So if you want to go ahead and use maximize clicks to, give it some optimization from the beginning, maybe let it run a little bit, try to find out what your average cost per click is, and then switch it to manual, then I highly recommend setting it at, let's do $1 is normally a safe spot to put as your bid limit. And this just means that you won't be able to spend over $1 per click, or it will try its best not to spend over $1 per click. But depending on the product and, if it's, say, a high ticket product and, let's say we go tools, keyword planner. Actually, let's go ahead and open this in a new tab real quick. Open a new tab. All right, what was that product we were looking at? All right, so this is more of a high ticket product, all right, $149. That means that the cost per click might be a little bit higher on average. So try to find the keywords that, closely match your product, because those will probably be the ones most, like, it would be most shown to. So let's do, let's see, ring light. All right. So let's try to find our average cost per click. So it ranges between 39 cents and $1. This is obviously going to be the main keyword because it has the most search volume. So that is telling me that, okay, I am fine setting it at $1 as my max, because that's the most people usually pay for this keyword. And try to look at the main keywords that, it could potentially run for, and just look at the high range cost per clicks. Like, obviously you're not going to show up for this one, or maybe you might just because it goes down to 50 cents. But for the most part, if you set it at $1, you're probably not going to show up for that many people here, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have the most searches, okay? Ring light as the main keyword has the most searches, so you could set it at $1. Say it was at $2 for the top of page bid, I would still set it at $1 because you don't want to be spending too much money, and just let it run, see how it does. All right, if you're getting a lot of impressions and you're not getting any clicks, then go ahead and up it. Maybe try $1.20 and let it run for a couple more days. And if it starts doing a little bit better, then all right, cool, let it optimize, let it do its thing, see if you get some conversions. If it doesn't, remember, with a lot of these bidding strategies, it's just testing. You want to find that perfect spot and then let it run from there. And then after, it's maybe been running for a week or two and you've gotten some conversions, then I highly recommend don't let it keep running on maximize clicks, because I don't like letting Google have control for too long, and switch it to manual cost per click and just set your manual as your average cost per click that you're getting for the campaign. All right. And the next one is enhanced CPC, but again, we never use that one. And we have manual CPC with enhanced CPC enabled. I can't remember the differences, but just do it this way, okay? Trust me, just do it this way. Select manual cost per click with enhanced CPC enabled, and then go ahead and automatically set your bids. I recommend doing this first and foremost over maximize clicks. When you're doing a shopping campaign, you should be having like top priority control over everything. All right. So as far as what I recommend starting all of your shopping campaigns with is manual cost per click, because you want full control. But with enhanced CPC, you're going to let them have a little bit of control. So whatever you set your bids at, all right, so it's a manual CPC with enhanced CPC enabled, and we go to our products. All right. And you can't set bids for individual products. That's the only issue. That's why sometimes it is better to do some single product campaigns. If you know certain products are winners, or group them together, very similar products that would have similar cost per clicks. So you're not, maybe this product could have a 10 cents cost per click, and this one could have a 50 cents, and this one could have a $10 cost per click, right? You don't, if you set it at $1, then you're most likely not showing for this one, and you might overpay for this one and this one. It could get a little messy. All right. So sometimes that's where maximize clicks can actually do pretty good. But that's why I recommend tightly grouping your products. All right. So, and that'll be in the optimization section. And I'll have you guys group all of your similar products together, and we'll create we'll create multiple ad groups, right? And set our max cost per click for each ad group. Or what you could also do is break them down into product groups. And again, I'll show you guys how to do this later, but I just want to show you guys a little example right now. Let's go ahead and do category. Let's do this. This is not how we're going to actually do it later on, but I'll go ahead and show you guys this. So when you have different product groups, then you could set your max CPC for each one. I highly recommend breaking down into product groups. So this is actually the better way to do it if you want than creating separate ad groups. You can just break them down into all the different product groups, and then set your individual CPC bids for each one. All right, but make sure all the products are very similar, and I'll go through how to do all this detailed in that optimization video. All right, so let's go ahead and actually wait. That is pretty much it. That is how you do manual cost per click. And it's the same as how I was saying for maximize clicks. You want to set it at whatever cost per click is. Look at the keywords, and you like I said, you want these. You want all the products to be very, very extremely similar. All right, like very, very, very similar to where maybe they'll have a similar keyword. Maybe it's a single product with different variants. All right, and find the average cost per click. If they're different products, but they have, or if they're similar products but they have different keywords, then try to find the average high range cost per click for all of those products, and then set it accordingly for each individual product group, and then see how it runs. And if you're getting impressions, clicks, perfect. Try to see if you might get some sales. Start adding your negative keywords, and then go from there. But regardless, I still recommend, actually it'd be best to split up each product group into an individual ad group. Okay, so create an ad group and then have that specific product group in there. And I'll go through all of this a little bit later again. But this way, when you are going and doing your negative keywords, you're not going to have, because each individual ad group is going to have its own set of negative keywords. So if you have one product group running in one ad group and another one in another, say the first product group is based on glasses, right? All of your keywords that you have shown up for are going to be related to glasses. All right. And the next one, say it's teddy bears. All of your keywords in that other ad group are going to be related to teddy bears, and you don't want them all mixed up. If they're all in one single ad group, then you're going to have a whole mess of keywords. You're going to have glasses, teddy bears, glassware, all kinds of stuff mixed together, and it just makes it confusing and a little hard. So make sure to segment everything. All right, guys. So that is pretty much the different bidding strategies, and I recommend doing manual bids. All right. And watch this video again, take notes on everything that I said,